Hello everyone, we are live for round number 4 of the Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup Series. Second season, it's the Arizona 32 here from Phoenix Raceway. Joining me in the booth today is someone who took part in the Daytona 50 for Mopar Auto Racing's number 39. It's Kyler Anderson. Hello, Kyler.
Hi guys, ready to be up here in the booth tonight. It's gonna be a fun and exciting race here at Phoenix. I'm really excited to be up here in the booth. So,
Alright, now let's go through your starting order. On row 1, taking pole is the number 86 Enios Mercedes-AMG of Nonagon Scott. His second pole of the season and 7th of his career. And starting alongside him is the Rockingham winner, the '07 Speedway Chevrolet Camaro of Derek Hamill. In row 2 is Noah Clifton alongside last week's winner, alongside Cody Smart. Then in row 3 it's Henry Williams in some new colors next to points leader Nixon DeMille. Row 4 is a pair of Toyotas. It's debutante Abel DeGroat next to Ryan Llewellyn. And rounding out the top 10 is the 85 of Vincent David with the 20 of Chrissy Spletzer. Row 6 is Bailey Pendergast with Tim Pitch. And row 7 is the 89 of John McFadden and the 5 of Ricky Freeman Jr. Row 8 is Rafiq Rizana with Arthur Xavier. And row 9 is another pair of Toyotas, the 54 of Theo Spletzer and the 82 of Jake Rose. Rounding out the top 20, we see Renan Isip and Nelson Reeves. And in row 11 is the 34 of Ryan Keith and the 56 of Chris Fristed. Row 12 is Blake Inaki and Wyatt Qualley. And in row 13 is the 97 of Blaze Aiken and the 17 of Josh King. Row 14 sees Riley Wilkin and Brad Stover. And row 15 is Jackson Kelsey in some new colors alongside Charlie Davenport. Row 16 is Logan Williams and Cody Goforth. And row 17 is the 70 of Kevin Hulkenberg and the 30 of Abraham Geertz, a pair of Chevys. Row 14, is Rich Doan and Bradley Ream. And row 17, Zachariah Armstrong and Tari Lowell. Then Katie Ping and Tommy Rollo, and rounding out the field is Felix Jansen alongside Patrick Starr. So, who do you have as your pick today, Kyler?
Drivers, two.
I got one of the guys from the front. It's really hard to pass here at Phoenix. If you get on that low line, it's gonna be really easy to pass. So I don't know who's gonna really come out on top today, but I've got somebody who's probably starting in like the top 10 or top 15. Maybe they'll find themselves in the three lane tonight when it's all said and done.
So before I give my pick, as you can see there is a tire issue on the number 56 of Chris Fristed. They'll probably have to pit to get that one fixed before the start. As we head back up the order, I think my pick for today is going to be Cody Smart in that 0-2. Like you said, the inside line is the place to be, but like at Rockingham, like I said, I don't think Nonagon Scott's going to be able to break his curse of not being able to win from pole position.
It's just gonna be.
The cars are fired, and we are rolling here at Phoenix. Pace car, and here we go. It's time for 32 laps around the Phoenix International Raceway. And green flag is out here from Phoenix. Nonagon Scott's going to get the good jump here as they head into turn 1. As first it heads down pit road. And caution's already out. We barely even made it to turn 1 before our first caution. And
I bet it had something to do with the 56.
it looks like that it was the 56 of Chris Fristed that caused that caution to come out. That is interesting. So, didn't even get about a corner of action, and the yellows are out here from Phoenix for Chris Fristed's 56, who had to pit.
It looked like that there was some damage on the back of the 75, I think that was in the a green, I think it was a green, it was some sort of lime green car. I couldn't really
Oh
tell
god.
who that was.
Apologize for the lack of frames right now. So yeah, Tommy Rollo, Season 1 champ, is running a bit slow. So maybe, was he the culprit of this? Oh yeah, there looked to be a stack up behind Fristed. That maybe brought out the caution. So he's trying to get down pit road and oh, made some contact there with Ryan Keefe, which put him sideways. No one else hit either the 56 or the 71 or the 34, but that is certainly an interesting incident. We head back to the front. So the first caution of the regular season comes out for a small spin for Chris Fristed, involving another Rookie of the Year contender in Ryan Keefe. As, oh, Blaze Aitken has come down pit road and he has damage.
Oh,
The hood's off on the 97. Something happened under the yellows. Issue here for Blaze Aitken, and it looks like that it's gonna be from trying to slow down after the yellows came out. Oh no! Oh dear. That is Wyatt Qualley sideways. So maybe there was more than we originally thought, as this is Wyatt Qualley getting turned by Blake Inaki and Blaze Aitken just clipping the 16.
yeah, it was a really weird incident. I think the 56 tried to come down the road, but he couldn't since he was on all the way on the top, and Aiken just got into the back of him.
Yeah.
Already an interesting start to this race. We haven't even made it. We didn't make it in without a caution, with a caution coming out. Really. Let's see if we can try it again. We got Nonagon Scott, Derek Hamill, Cody Smart, Clifton, and Williams top 5.
Yeah. So that's gonna put at least a damper on Blaze Aitken's day, along with Fristed and Keith, along with Qualley. All of which, especially Blaze Aitken, who had just gotten himself out of the go home cut line. That's not good for him. We'll bring
Yeah,
you.
no, he was showing a lot of speed in
And
speed weeks.
oh dear. Looks like the spin may have done a bit more than just wear out Ryan Keith's tires. That is an engine issue on the 34. Looked like he was going to come down pit road, but didn't quite have the angle, so he's going to have to run another lap out there.
Yeah, this could be. It might, if he stops on the racetrack, they might have to. There might be.
They might
Might
have to
have to.
extend the yellow.
Yeah, they might have to extend the yellow. That's what I was thinking of. Lost my train of thought there. It doesn't really look like he's gonna stop. It looks. I mean, he's got it under power. There might be some sort of part that's broke off the 34 Toyota Supra
That's
or Wolf Racing, but.
if he's trying to get it back up to speed, he's likely going to fall at least a lap down here. It's going to be an unfortunate, possibly an unfortunate end to Ryan Keith's chances to win here. As the pace lights are out, so we are going green this lap. Pace car ducks in. Let's try this again. Nonagon Scott, Derek Hamill, Cody Smart, Noah Clifton, and Henry Williams. Green flag back up. they head into turn one. It is Nonagon Scott with the advantage as Cody Smart going to look under Derek Hamill. He's going to have help from Henry Williams.
Yo, Nonagon Scott got a great jump off the start, but
He
you're
did
really
have the...
single file. They're really single file for the most part at the front,
As Clifton
but
getting shuffled out there.
yeah, it's gonna be really hard to make passes. You just gotta get a good one off the corners to
Here comes
be able to
Smart
get
down the
in
inside of
second.
Hamill. This is for second. It's Nonagon Scott still with the commanding lead, but Cody Smart trying to make it a Mercedes 1-2.
Yeah, did a good job of keeping that high side to work. For the most part, he's just trying to stay in the draft of Nonagon Scott. And the one of Williams is right on the back door of the O2 of Cody Smart.
Noah Clifton slipping back to some of these supers back here next in the middle. Chrissy Sputzer and able to grow. As we look back up to the front, Derek Hamill trying to chase down Nonagon Scott. Like he did 2 weeks ago at Rockington.
Yeah, they're looking like they slip high a little bit in the middle of turns 3 and 4. It looks like. I think the 07 is gonna have a good run off of the 86 out of turn 4 this time by. He's got a good run in the middle of the corner there.
The 86
If
looking with a good lead.
anything happens between these two, Smart and Williams are right there behind them. The way that they're racing right now, they're single file, so I don't see anything gonna really big happen. Just caution, like wreck wise, but see if we can run some green flag laps as we are already on lap 9. This race is really gonna fly by really quickly.
Phoenix is a short track and not a lot of laps, so you're gonna need to get your moves done quickly.
Yep, it's Nonagon Scott right now. He is out front. That's gonna be a good run from the 07, just not enough to get force a move on the 86 though. He's gonna lead up number 10.
Nonagon Scott once again trying to secure his first ever points paying win in the Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup. He has 7 pole positions, by far the most of any driver. And still nothing to show for it.
Yeah, tire fall off's gonna be really big here. I don't know if there's any pit stops that are gonna be happening late, or there's no pit stops at all. But if there are pit stops, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens because they're with tire wear. The tire fall off's about around 32 laps, but since we had that early caution, I think they might be able to be good all the way.
As Derek Hamill and Cody Smart battle behind, Smart trying to get around Hamill for second. We've seen this one before, and it looks like it's going to be the same outcome. The German's going to keep his position over the American.
Yeah, and the top 10s really basically stayed where they are position wise, but I mean the top 4's been the same ever since the start, if I'm not mistaken. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. I wouldn't expect it. I would expect it to go green flag the rest of the way, but you never know. I'm coming to 20 to go here.
Already only 20 laps to go, and Derek Hamill really closing up there on the 86 of Nonagon Scott. Can he make a move? Looks like he's going to be a bit too far back as Henry Williams now falling back into the clutches of Nixon DeMille. Hamill with a great run right up to the back bumper of the 86. Is he going to step out of line?
Wouldn't be surprised to see.
Cody Smart looking a bit hungry behind him.
I wouldn't be surprised to see if Smart also tries to take a peek if it doesn't. These cars are right in behind each other, right on their back doors, and this could also bring the one of Henry Williams and even possibly the 5th place car. I can't see the number. I think that's Noah Clifton.
No, it is Nixon DeMille in the 83.
Oh, yeah, DeMille. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if those two are gonna catch up easily, but right now it's been the 86 and Nonagon Scott. It's been his race. And he's going under pressure from the guys behind him.
Most certainly is. Now here comes Cody Smart. He took a bit of a peek there, thought better of it.
These guys are really just staying back, like locked on behind their bumpers. They can't really get a good run.
Oh,
Oh,
and
to the
here
inside.
comes Hamill. Looked like he may have
Yeah,
snapped loose a bit there, but it may have
he's
actually
gonna
been
have
enough for the lead, but
to.
whatever it was, it did not work out for Hamill as Nonagon
And
Scott covers him off.
Smart, that forced Smart to go high. He could have easily went low, but he went high there, and that allowed Williams to close in up to him.
Yeah, Henry Williams
Big
has
run.
really caught up as Hamill once again on the back bumper of Scott. Deja vu of 2 weeks ago, where we saw little passing at Rockingham, but it was Hamill who managed to get it done on Nonagon Scott. And now, like you said, Henry Williams and Nixon DeMille and even Tim Pitcher back in the picture. Chrissy Spletzer, he had an amazing drive at Rockingham, and then an even more impressive one at Auto Club. Could he maybe possibly steal it?
Yeah, but they're still we're almost half. We've just passed halfway in this race. Yet this top 10 actually has just stayed the same since the last restart. Like I said earlier, I think it might be just one of these guys from eating like the top 5, maybe the top 4. But if there's a late race caution, I would see somebody from that inside lane there, like I said earlier. But don't count out Derek Hamill and Cody Smart. He's locked onto that '07's bumper and giving him a big shove. He
And
couldn't be up
here
there.
comes
Oh,
Hamill. Hamill's going to make a
yeah.
move. Nonagon Scott. Is he going to be able to block this one? No, he can't. It's Rockingham
Yeah,
all over again. Derek Hamill to the race lead.
Hamill really lost a lot of ground there because of he got stuck on the outside. He's probably going to drop back to maybe 4th. Well,
And now Mercedes' hopes
no.
of scoring a win are going to lie in the hands of Cody Smart in that 0-2 car.
Yeah, Derek Hamill just got a great run. Oh, almost a little bit of contact. That was between Tim Pitch and
Nixon DeMille.
that's Nixon DeMille. That could have been costly, but Hamill's just jumped away from the second and thirds. Scott's
As
really
Smart now running a
stuck on
bit
the
wide. Henry
outside.
Williams now going to take a look. In
Williams is
his new
gonna.
colors this week.
Yeah, Hamill's just wanting to see these guys in the back just run right like side by side, but we haven't really seen a lot of side by side racing today. But if you this track is really gonna want you to stay single file a lot. But as long as Hamill can keep up his pace, he might be able to go on and win this race.
As we only have about 10 laps to go here, as Nonagon Scott moving down the inside of Williams, looking for third again. Williams painting it around the outside. That's not something you see very common. But
Now,
Scott's going to get on here with a bit of help from Tim Pitch.
if you run wide here at this track, you're that outside wall that just stops off the exit of turn number 2. You go wide and you hit that wall, it's gonna really hurt your speed. Um, Especially if you hit the edge of that wall and see it stops middle of the track, and and also on the far back straightaway too. It might not the safest thing, but what it is we got.
And,
Oh,
oh, Nonagon Scott. Oh,
oh,
and there's spin.
oh!
There's a spin. Cody Goforth on pit road. A big crash here. Blaze
It
Aiken, you
can
see slow.
involve.
There has been a massive incident here. There's Tari Lowell, Katie Payne. Oh dear, oh dear. Something massive has happened here on the front stretch at Phoenix. We saw Cody Goforth on pit road. Heavy damage on that 12 car, and
It's
oh
and
my
I
goodness, this is a big one.
really thought that
Alright, so
oh
that is Jake Rose and John McFadden. Rose in only his second BOSC start tangles with a veteran, and John McFadden just sends him hard.
oh
And then,
oh
oh my
my
god.
goodness.
Heavy hit there for Jake Rose and Cody Goforth.
My goodness. He
82
took
and 12.
numerous hits.
Heavy hit. as he first gets hit by Rich Doan and then Gopher. Oh
Goforth
my.
almost got upside down on off of that hit.
Quali, Fristed, Aitken, Lowell, Pang, Doan. Wow.
I was saying that. I was about to say that somebody up at the front end. I think it was Nonagon Scott. He slowed down. I thought he was gonna come down the
Yeah, it
pits
looked
and
like that he was gonna pit,
yeah.
but or he had a tire go down or something. I wasn't expecting that it was gonna be wreck avoidance. So let's go on board
And then
to Cody Goforth. You see the smoke up ahead. Don't expect it.
already was.
See the oh and
Well, and if he was going a lot more faster and he hit that inside pit wall,
that
that would have
been a lot
destroyed the
worse.
front end. Yeah.
There's a lot of cars torn up here at the rear of the pack. Huge crash. Let's hope that um, Rose and Goforth are okay, as there is the destroyed 44 Office Depot and Geotari Lowell. She had a good race at Daytona, but just hasn't been able to put it together so far in Rockingham Auto Club or here, as she'll go behind the wall.
Looks like we've got 8.
Ryan Keith has retired with a header issue. We saw him have to duck down pit road earlier this race, and a lot of casualties so far.
The O2 is, hold on, it looks like the O2 is damaged.
I
Or
think
is it your laptop?
it's just a rendering glitch on the
Oh.
Energy does that sometimes.
Oh.
So Doan, Quali, Lowell, Goforth, Fristed, Rose, all out of it, and oh dear. Toyota reliability has not been there here this week. That is last week's winner, Noah Clifton, up in smoke.
I think he was running towards the front.
He was running
running
inside the top 10, and
that car just engine let go on the pace laps.
that is
We
not.
looks like we
We are almost certainly going back green, at least for a green-white checkered finish. So that is not what that 76 team needed.
It looks like we've got like about 6 laps to go this time by. If a caution comes out, if another caution comes out, that means like the race is probably gonna be over. But it's gonna be interesting to see who will be able to take this, and if the single file racing on the inside line will probably will be most likely preferred. But yeah, the piston issue on Noah Clifton's Toyota.
He is done for
Tough
the day.
luck. Tough luck.
Yes, we're gonna move ahead here to lap 27. Pace lights are out, so we are going back green flag racing. A big crash takes out about, I'd say, 5 cars, as Aitken also out of it. So this wreck takes out 7 cars. Hard hits for Jake Rose and Cody Goforth.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this race can finish off. We're coming to lap 28 when that will go back racing.
It's gonna be 5 laps to the finish.
Chevrolet Camaro's pace car's gonna come around turn 4. It's gonna dive off as we're gonna go back racing here.
So here we go. Pace car's off and the green flag is back out here from Phoenix. Hamlin's gonna get the jump as you see Pendergast there in the rear making some moves from the others who are motorsports on crew. 3 in this race. One of them, Rich Jones, is out, but the other 2 are up front.
And it's really gonna be a battle between the O2 of Cody Smart and Derek Hamill for this race win.
As you see there, Tim Pitch to the inside. He is up to 3rd on Henry Williams. As Nonagon Scott taps the one's quarter panel, nearly sending him around there. That could have been bad for the one team.
As much as these guys behind Smart or so far back behind him, it's going to be hard for them to, especially how they're side by side. Almost the 5 cars in that little pack right there are all side by side with each other, and this is just going to throw the race either to Hamill or Cody Smart.
As here comes Nonagon Scott.
Oh,
Chris,
three
as they're
wide.
going to go 3 wide. Tim Pitch gets put in the middle, and it's going to be Nonagon Scott who's going to be the benefactor from that. He's back up to third.
And we've got 3 to go. It's Hamill, Cody Smart, and an 86 of Nonagon Scott, although I don't think that Scott will be able to get this win. I think he's too far out. Smart's falling back a bit too, so I don't know. It looks like
2 laps to go here. Derek Hamill looking to pick up his second win in 3 weeks.
Smart's going to give everything he's got in that Mercedes if he wants to get Smart Motorsports that race victory, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Here we go. White flags in the air
White
for Derek
flag for
Hamill.
one of last year's Final Four participants, Derek Hamill. He's looking to pick up his second win, possibly take the points lead here.
Smart's got to really send
far
it.
back.
Smart's going to really have to send it and hope it works. And I don't know if it'll work.
He's too far back. Derek Hamill is coming out guns a-blazing to start Season 2. He wins again at Phoenix. Cody Smart second, Nonagon Scott third. Then it'll be Henry Williams and Tim Pitch rounding out your top 5.
Overall, great race.
Yeah.
It was really single file racing throughout the day. Really weird caution to start off at the front and really hard hits for the wreck around halfway. Other than that, it was a pretty good race. We had a lot of rookies finish inside the top 10.
Yeah. So let's take
But
a look through
Hamill,
the top half of your finishing order. It's Derek Hamill taking the win, followed by Cody Smart, Nonagon Scott, Henry Williams, Tim Pitch, Bailey Pendergast, Chrissy Spletzer, Ricky Freeman Jr., Rafiq Rosana, Nixon DeMille, Theo Spletzer, Ryan Wellen, Josh King, Nelson Reeves, Blake Inaki, Arthur Xavier, Brad Stover, Riley Wilkin, Abraham Geertz, Vincent David, and Jackson Kelsey round out your top half of the field. That is all from Phoenix International Raceway. We'll see you next week where we head up to Canada for our event at Mosport, the first time we're heading there. Until then, this has been Ash Jacobson and Kyler Anderson for the BOSC. We'll catch you next time.